Hi guys, and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Germany. So it's been a little while since we've actually played this series. I've had a lot going on with Football Manager. I've also been under the weather a little bit, so if you hear me sort of sucking on a throat sweetie here, then please do forgive me for that. But I wanted to try and press on as quick as I could, so using the old throat sweeties here to get me through. When we last left off, we were trying to make inroads into America. America is the only country we are actually currently at war with, so that is good considering in the past we've had to deal with 2, 3, 4 at a time. We're currently having Baltimore under siege here. We've got the 3 field cannons there. We're about to get cavalry here in the capital. So when we do that, we should hopefully, I think, be able to take Baltimore in the long term. We also, if we go up here to Smolensk, have a U-boat coming in 7 turns. Because we have the Venetian arsenal, that will actually give us 2 U-boats. And our U-boats, so far as I'm aware, can't actually attack cities, but they will be able to just ruin anything that's in the water. Pardon me. Any kind of other unit basically that's in the water, they will just crush them. We also have an aerodrome here for where we can place aircrafts, and we can do some bombing runs on this Brazilian city, but that's to come in a little while. And you may have also noticed this barbarian situation here. These are really rebels, which have borne out of the fact that we are really not doing well in terms of our amenities in our cities. But we've had a lot to deal with in this game. War. We decided early doors we were going to try and be a dominating civilization, and we've kind of not been out of war from basically turn 10 or something like that, when we decided to, when we first got war going against this city state down here. So let's just press ahead here. Of course the district is going to bombard that cavalry there. I think eventually we're just going to whittle these guys down. We're just going to do the city ranged strikes against them, and we're just going to whittle them down. They're going to probably pillage some things and be a general pest, but we can't really sacrifice any units to go and fight them just now, because we really need to take some American things. So if you look up here, we're actually bombarding this musketman. Now we're not really doing any damage to him. We're getting promotions, and so is he. So we're building experience, but we're also giving him experience. However, we're getting 2 units promoted and they're only getting 1, and I think ultimately we're going to be able to deal with that, where there's getting these privateers experience is really going to help us out in the long term. This galley is kind of just patrolling around here, taking a little look at what's going on. And our field cannons, of course, as I say, are bombarding Baltimore here. We also have a little quadrireme, which is pretty outdated at this point, but it is down here also lending a hand, bombarding Baltimore. We're going to try and take Baltimore. We have already destroyed a city here. It was a Scythian city, and we decided to raise it. But considering number one, we really need a base of operations to push forward into America, but also considering the fact that we can't really leave that unoccupied, because other civilizations just come and settle there if we do that. So kinda need to get that taken care of. This quadrireme is coming round. I think we decided we were going to attack New Orleans eventually, so that quadrireme can just chill there. It'll be a little bit of a help with the quadrireme and the 2 privateers there attacking it. We might be able to get something done. Maybe we'll bring, in fact, I think we'll bring them down to Philadelphia, and we can get the field cannons and them attacking. Assuming it can, well, it might not be able to reach. Yeah, maybe it won't reach. I don't know. We'll bring it down to the general area though and see what happens there. This game is actually sort of dragging on a little bit now, and not in the sense it's been a particularly super long game. We're in turn 334 here, but considering we haven't made too many inroads, you know, turn 334, I kind of really want to be making that final push towards actually winning the game. But in this game, absolutely nowhere near that, obviously. This settler, what do I do with this settler? Do you know, I think I'm just going to take it to Magdeburg and just rest it up, just chill it where it is. Our knight's just going to heal there. Galley's just going to chill. This field cannon is going to get promoted, and it gets 1 additional attack per turn. That is super powerful, super valuable now. That is basically like having 2 field cannons there. That is really good. Hopefully we can get to that promotion with the privateers as well. Okay. Just keep doing some attacks on that musketman. I'm aware we're making him more powerful as well, and we don't have a particularly great idea for actually dealing with him, but I'm keeping the faith that it's going to work out. We could actually, yeah, let's actually send a quadrireme up there to bombard him as well, and we can hopefully start to whittle him down a little bit with some damage. If not, at least we get the experience against him. Now, Baltimore's really starting to fall now, and we have the cavalry coming, so we'll be able to take that. That will actually take out that musketman as well. When the city falls, he'll fall as well. Yeah, we know we need food and all this. There's really not a lot I can actually focus on in regards to that. Now, we want to also take out these stupid rebels. I'd like to deal with the amenities and all that kind of situation, so we don't spawn more rebels, but unfortunately I kind of have to focus my efforts on attacking America just now. If we do manage to take America at some point, I think we might have a little period to chill and actually construct some cities before we go and attack everything else, or we might just rush war and just deal with these rebels as they pop up. I'm not entirely certain how we're going to deal with it just now, but let's proceed. Excuse me. We actually have tons of faith up here, so maybe we want to try and get a great person. Maybe we could get a great general or something like that. Maybe even a great admiral if we're going to start focusing on naval units. Something to think about. Okay, so we have a trade route here. Oh, replaceable parts is done, which is nice. Trade route from Ulm. We really want to get some gold, but we really can't. I mean, +7 is probably the best we can actually hope for here. Yeah, let's just trade with the Aztecs and get +7. So, kind of want to do radio so we can see aluminum, or aluminium, sorry. I don't know why I said it like an American. Let's have a look. Combustion perhaps, although we need steel for oil. Do you know what? Let's get steel for oil, so that would give us rifling first of all, which gives us a ranger, and then we get steel, which will unveil oil and also mean we can make a battleship. Now, I don't foresee us making many battleships right now, given the fact that we don't have much money. Apologies if you can hear the dogs barking outside, but you know, can't really control canines. I don't actually know what else to do. In fact, will we make an observation balloon? I'm not sure. Adds +1 range to adjacent bombard strength units. Let's try it. Screw it, let's try it, and we'll try and see if it works on the field cannons. I think it should. It means the field cannons will get 3 attack range, so we can sit them pretty far back from Philadelphia and attack from back there. And that cannon, of course, getting 2 shots on Baltimore, which is excellent. So Baltimore really should be settling down to fall pretty soon. The galley can just continue to be there. The field cannons will continue once more to attack. That field cannon is actually only, what, 17 points now actually away, 17 experience points away from getting the double attack improvement, which is excellent news for us. To have 2 cannons with that ability is super powerful actually. The privateer is just going to continue to whittle down this. When the quadrireme comes up as well, we'll have the 3 ships whittling it down, and then the knight should be able to do enough damage when we get in there with him. I'm not super confident, but I think we can deal with that. Where is that? What is this? Workshop has been pillaged by barbarians. There are no oh no, obviously we've dealt with them on this turn. That pillaging is a real a real pain in the ass, quite frankly, but it's not vital that we actually take care of it just now. It's vital that we get these cities off of America. Really, we only actually need to take their capital city, but I don't know. We get there in one. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get Baltimore. Excellent. And this should reveal Philadelphia for us, I hope. Meh, not quite. Okay. But that's fine. Let's keep the city. What will we build? Ugh, anything. Monument. Really doesn't matter. Okay, now we need to try and take Philadelphia, which is going to be considerably harder because Philadelphia has city walls and it has 65 garrison defence strength. So we're really going to have to watch out for that. Interestingly, 5 turns away from the U-boats. Okay. No, let's not talk to him. I don't know why I clicked that. Let's just continue just now. We've got Baltimore. We need to get Philadelphia. We actually need to make our way south. I think the capital, I think Washington's down here somewhere. Obviously you've got New York and New Orleans over there, but we need to start making our way south. I love a leader who's surrounded by an impressive military. Well, thank you, Samaria. Hopefully he'll be surrounded by my impressive military soon. Okay. Right, let's see what we can do to this stupid musketman now. 3 ships bombarding him has to do some damage, even if they're not the most powerful. Wow, 4. Okay. The quadrireme really is pretty bloody useless at this point. So we've got these other ships here. They're doing 15 per attack to him. It's not the worst in the world. Certainly can sit and keep whittling away at him and see what we can do in that regard. He's not a huge threat, but it would be nice to get rid of him. Let's send the quadrireme on a little scouting expedition, see if we can't see what's going on down here. Okay, so we can't quite see the city from there. Let's chill so we can actually move in with all 4 moves. I don't want to be overly aggressive here and end up getting caught. Okay, so I can see it now. So let's see, what kind of attack do we have on it? Minor wall damage. Okay. It's a little concerning, I have to admit. Can we put the cannon there and attack? Maybe. 1, 2 turns? Maybe. Maybe that's an option, we'll see. On the next turn, these cannons pretty much, we put one in there and we'll move the other one down to there, but I don't want to move them too far. Plus range strength against land and naval units, fine, why not? That one can just skip turn. I think we're okay, we've dealt with all the barbarians. Yep, U-boats in 4. I think we're good. Let's just carry on here. We're about to finish a campus district in Vologda there. But finish a library up there in Magdeburg. Sumedia has pillaged an enemy lumber mill with an AT crew. Alright, so he's got pretty advanced units. Pardon me. So, next turn. Do we move in on Philly? I'm not certain. One of the problems is how small this bit of land is here. We can't really, you know, if we get stuck and we start getting bombarded, we can't really withdraw too easily. Let's keep whittling this guy down. Unfortunately, if he gets a promotion from the experience he's getting from defending these attacks, he can then heal up with the promotion. So that's a bit of a problem we have to watch out for, but I think he should be toast. I mean, he's losing about 35 hit points per turn from taking all these attacks from the ships. I don't think we should have too much bother dealing with him in a couple of turns. Okay, she's down a red, so I think we should be able to deal with him. Now, pull the cavalry back a little bit. See if we can't move that cannon down to this tile, and see if that tile can't actually do some damage. It would really be great if this observation balloon lets them fire from like back here. I mean, 1, 2, 3 tiles. I'm not getting my hopes up, but if it can, that will be a huge help. Just move these cannons around a little bit. So Magdeburg can make a university, can repair its workshop. Right, fine, I suppose it has to repair its industrial stuff. Library in Vologda. Really need to keep our science development up. The quadrireme is going to take another little peek. Okay, so that's what they got there. I'm wondering if I should actually absorb a bit of damage. Nah, it's too weak. Quadrireme's probably too weak. It'll probably die in 1 from bombardment from Philadelphia, so we have to be careful with that. Hopefully we can take out that musketman pretty soon. Okay, the settler, we're just going to sleep there. We might find a place somewhere else in the world to put him, but right now I don't need to settle a new city. It's the last thing I need at the moment, but we might find somewhere with, you know, maybe a little island that's oil rich or something like that. We might want to settle down there, but for now we're just going to keep him in Magdeburg. See if there isn't something we can do later on. The Aztecs have built a monument in Kempoala. Alright, good for them. Okay, so he has healed up now. He's got a fair bit of health again. He hasn't used a promotion, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure he was sitting at 2 last turn. So hopefully we're actually whittling him down a tiny little bit more here. Yeah, promotions becoming available for all these ships. It's good news. I just hope we can sort the economy out and get enough gold to actually upgrade these things into something useful. So I want to take that tile. Now, the problem is that field cannon is actually exposed just now. They could attack that field cannon from Philly, I think. Pretty certain they could actually, but considering that gave us a vision, I think that definitely means we can attack from there. And if the observation balloon increases our range, then we can probably attack from back here if we have a spotter. So what we could do is move the quadrireme in as a spotter, reveal the city, bombard the hell out of it, and move the quadrireme back out again. That is the current plan. I'm just hoping we can get away with that. If we can get away with that, then we're sitting pretty actually. We're looking really, really good for taking Philadelphia. If we could take Philadelphia, then we march on to Los Angeles, and you know, the only thing is we might need some. Yeah, we did get bombarded for 23 damage. That's not the end of the world. We can absorb a couple of shots from the city. 5 turns to the observation balloon is a bit of a pest, but we can bombard a couple of turns. 1 sight range for the privateer, I guess. This privateer can attack. The musketeer's gonna, the musketman is gonna recover some health from this turn, a little more than we would like. He's probably gonna end up back up in the high yellows, if not the greens, on the next turn. We're gonna put that cannon there. We'll keep that one there. We could put the observation balloon in here and attack that way. But let's do some wall damage. Let's start attacking it. If nothing else, we're building up some experience. We're doing 5 to the wall per turn, which isn't great, but we do need to keep whittling it down a little bit, so I'm comfortable just doing a little tiny bit of damage to it. It's better than doing nothing. So the quadrireme, yeah, probably bombardment. We'll upgrade it for bombardment. It will be able to upgrade into a decent unit if we can sort out the economy. 5 turns to that balloon is a little long to wait, but it'll be worth it when we actually get the balloon out. Yeah, our field cannon's being bombarded again. 21 damage. It's still okay. It can take another turn's worth of attacks, but I think I'll pull it back on this turn. Next turn we'll probably allow it to heal. We can move in one of the other guys and they can take some damage. We could get 5 attacks on it per turn if we actually, you know, if the observation balloon works the way I think it does, and we can upgrade the other unit we have so it can attack twice. So let's see, we'll move you back, we'll move you forward. The next turn it can attack. Oh, we have our U-boats, okay. So that's 75 range strength, which is insanely high. Far higher than anything we have just now. I don't think they can attack cities or anything like that, but we'll move them down to where the action is just so we can see. They might be able to scout the city, interestingly. They might be a more efficient scout than the quadrireme would be. Galley there, just chill out. Let's heal our cannon. Skip the turn on that. And who can we get as a great person? We can actually get a great engineer, which is pretty useful. What about an admiral? Can we get? Not quite. We need a little bit more in the faith pot before we can get that. We can get the great general. And then we can get a great scientist actually. Triggers the Eureka moment for one random technology from the modern or atomic era. Applies 20 free great person points towards recruiting all current and future great people. It doesn't sound particularly great. I think we'll just wait for maybe to get a great admiral. This city provides +1 appeal to any tiles it owns. Yeah, fine, why not? Where do we need that? Oof. God, I don't know. Use it up there. Solikamsk, why not? Right. So, production. Seaport 30, maybe. Factory. Yeah, factory in 11. Let's do that so we can churn out more naval units more quickly. 4 turns to that balloon now. I think what we'll do, we'll keep going here in this episode until we get the balloon. After we get the balloon and get it set up, I think we'll put a cut in there and we'll continue in the next episode to try and take Philadelphia. So it's a little bit more damage for that field cannon and a couple of experience points because it is taking damage. And the U-boats will be on their way down now. If they could attack cities it would be sensational, but I don't think they can. Let's continue to whittle away this musketman. This musketman must be the tankiest unit in the world. He's been getting bombarded by 3 ships now for about 20-25 turns. And he ain't moving. We ain't complaining though, you know, we're getting some good damage, some good experience points, pardon me, on our ships here just by attacking this one guy. And he's not posing any threat to us, so fine. Not fussed about it at the minute. Let's actually, we can get that other field cannon here and we can attack with both of them. So let's try and set that up. This field cannon of course can attack. We want to try and whittle down the walls a little bit. They seem to actually be going down, so let's see what we can do in that regard. It's a slow burn, this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's improve the look of the tiles up there. It's fine. It's a high population city, and I'm pretty sure what the appeal of the tiles does is it modifies how much housing you get from suburb districts or something like that. I think that's what it does. So we can get a couple more turns actually attacking Philadelphia with that one cannon there. U-boats once again on their way. Only 4 movement on these guys. They're not the quickest. Let's repair our factory over there. Quadrireme can attack. How many? 2 turns to our balloon now. Let's see if we can't finish off this musketman as well. Maybe next turn. And then we can bring these privateers down and see if we can't do something with them. Yeah, I think we can finish this guy off either this turn or next. Let's see. Let's think about the knight. The knight has a decisive victory against him, so let's see. Can we kill him? Yeah, mowed him down. Excellent stuff. Yep, once again the galley is just kind of a glorified scout there. The field cannon can attack the city. We are whittling down its defences, so hopefully we should be able to take it. Move the other cannon in. We can actually attack with both of them now. Not going to risk the quadrireme. 2 more turns to the balloon. Or 1 more turn now, I suppose. Yeah, fine. So Myriad announces this, which probably means he's preparing to attack us. I just assume everybody's preparing to attack us at all times now. It's kind of how the games went. I might do another game playing more diplomatically sophisticated rather than just trying to roll over everybody. We kind of got ourselves into a bit of a mess here. It hasn't been executed what I would deem to be perfectly, to put it lightly. We can repair a temple up here. Nah. Commercial hub, try. It's going to take 30 turns, but we really need to sort out our economy because it's a bit of a mess. What else do we want to do? Let's just go for the university down there. Up in Kazan, let's see, what do we want to do? Power plant maybe? Not really. Any district worth going? Go for the commercial hub, screw it. We really, as I said a minute ago, need to get the economy sorted out. So the knight can make its way back to our territory, prepare to heal. The privateer can start coming down here where the action is, as can this other quadrireme. The galley can just continue to be a glorified scout, and these field cannons can start attacking Philadelphia again. We'll have the balloon on the next turn. We'll see if our scout and withdraw method is going to be successful. We can move our cavalry in here. So we're going to move him down towards where the action is, down here at Philadelphia. The balloon will be ready in the next turn, but for now we're just going to continue to attack Philadelphia, whittle down these walls. And our field cannon down there has healed up, so we can put it hopefully down here. It should be able to get an attack off. Quadrireme can just wait. Next turn we'll have the balloon, and then we'll be calling it an episode. I've really put my eggs in the basket here on this balloon. If it doesn't work, then I've kind of wasted a lot of production time on the balloon. I think it'll work, but I'm just concerned that it only works on things like cannons or those type of catapult units, you know, that sort of thing. I'm a bit worried it won't work on the field cannons, because a field cannon is essentially the same class as an archer. So I'm just a little concerned it won't work. We're bankrupt. Oh crap. Minus 103 gold per turn. Jesus. How did... I mean... You know, I've often thought that the economy in this game is somewhat bloody random. You go... Oh crap. Alright, that explains it a little bit. Oh crap. Yeah. Super crap. Okay. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Yeah. There's that. There's that. Okay. Okay. I guess we're just gonna have to try and attack these guys as best we can. I don't really want to leave the episode here, but I'm kinda gonna have to. Right, we'll heal this field cannon. It can now get its additional attack. This one from back here. Oof. This is a tricky situation now. Very tricky to say the least. Oh boy. I was really hoping we could ride this out. It doesn't really look like we can now, especially since these guys that have spawned are infantry, which are super powerful. I think I've possibly made a massive error in being so super aggressive. We can city strike the field cannons at least and take them out. They're not super powerful. But damn, have we got a problem. These infantry units are not going to be as easy to deal with as the cavalry rebels, and now that there's so many of them, we're kind of in a world of trouble. I think I've definitely been naive in thinking we could deal with the situation regarding these rebels popping up. Okay. Okay, anyway, we're kind of going to leave the episode as we started, with our biggest concern to our success in this game actually being our own citizens' unhappiness. Certainly, perhaps the game has been naive. It was designed to be super aggressive, and I must admit, executed it all that well. Not doom and gloom though. I don't think we're going to get beat necessarily. I think it's a little sketchy at the moment because Sumeria is kind of ahead. We're sort of playing catch up, and now we've got our own problems with these barbarians / rebels kind of popping up. But we're doing well as well. We were setting up for taking Philadelphia. I just think perhaps we run out of time. Perhaps Sumeria can get the Mars mission up and running before we can sort out all of our problems. But as I say, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's certainly been an up and down episode. We've done very well to deal with the barbarians we had, and then, you know, sort of take Baltimore and start setting up to take Philadelphia, and then we kind of got a sucker punch there. The fact that we're getting minus 103 gold per turn, which is just ludicrous. The fact that we're getting that just now also probably, I think it means it'll disband some of our units, so if it auto disbands the field cannons or something, then yeah, we could be in trouble. It's just about how quickly we can deal with our bad situation. We might need to end up piecing out or something, I don't know, but we'll deal with that in the next episode, so I hope you guys come back and see that one. It's definitely going to be interesting. Next episode is make or break for this game and whether or not we're going to win. Never claimed to be an expert at this game, just having some fun trying to play it. So I hope you guys will come back and see it next time, and I will see you then.